there's a class action lawsuit that is happening to one of the big tech companies. I'm gonna let Tech Bag Trey dive deeper into the subject.
Yeah, man. So with that being said, let's get to it. Oh wait, I don't see.
Yeah, I could do this one.
My bad. No, I was tripping. I was all the way down on the y'all.
Okay.
That's my fault. I went all the way down on the docket for the day, and I'm like, I don't see my stuff. I don't see it. But y'all, January 29th, January 29th, a few days ago, class action lawsuit was filed against Amazon in San Francisco federal court, and you probably didn't hear about it. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. But remember, sometimes this stuff gets kind of swiped under the rug so you don't see it, and it's not plastered everywhere. But they were accusing Amazon of secretly tracking consumers' movements through their cell phones. Uh, Bet you didn't know that. I didn't. But I'm
Neither did
thinking
I.
I'm just getting orders every 2 days, when my 2 day shipping, 1 day occasionally if I really need it. But the lawsuit is saying that Amazon, they were using its Amazon Ads SDK embedded in third-party apps to collect those sensitive geolocation data without users' consent, and without them knowing, and then selling it on the low, selling that information back to companies. So basically, here are some of the key allegations, y'all. Amazon, they allegedly gained backdoor access to mobile devices through a code um, given to app developers. So the company, they collected timestamps of those locations, tracking users' homes, their workplaces, the shopping habits, and visits to sensitive locations, whatever that means. So they were getting all the timestamps, all the stuff you do everywhere you go, right? Yeah, we know where they go to church. So then I can send you an ad specifically for, around church, that you knowing that you go and where you at. So anyway, at Amazon, they allegedly gathered that personal data, revealing those religious affiliations, sexual orientations, and health concerns, and then were accused of fingerprinting, and then users and correlating personal information without them knowing. So that's how they was doing it. That's how they was doing it. I'm sure. Like I gotta believe it. I'm not gonna lie. I believe this. The lawsuit is arguing that Amazon's action, it did violate California's law, including state penal laws regarding data privacy and laws against unauthorized computer access. So here's what he's saying. It was filed by this guy Felix Kolotensky of San Mateo, California. And we'll see. He's saying that they collected his data via the speed test by Okla app. So we'll see what he's talking about as far as what he's trying to get. It said unspecified damages for millions of Californians. So I don't know. We will see uh, what's going down. I just saw Mitch's comment, so it had me laughing.
Yeah, this is hilarious. I was like, look at the comment section as well. But yeah, I'm gonna go actually to the comment section first for people who cannot see on the podcast. It says they are also getting sued for not delivering packages on time in low income areas. That is
Oh
interesting. I didn't
man,
even know about that.
me either. That's
Wow,
crazy.
that is crazy.
Like
That is interesting
I
because they're
wonder, I
known for
wonder,
being on time.
I wonder what the deal is with that. I actually
For
know,
real.
but I just wonder why. No, I was laughing because I actually thought I saw the first part of it, Mitch, and then I thought you was joking. And then when I actually got, because I was still reading, so when I actually saw the whole thing, I'm like, oh snap! I know why they doing that mess. They
Mm,
probably they probably don't want to go there, and so instead of doing the original route, you doing all the other stuff first, and then you want to do a drive by, like just you know roll up in the area, throw the package at the door, and keep rolling. And
mm-hmm.
they, you know what I mean? they getting there all late and stuff. That ain't cool. You signed up for it. You better put on you put on
Protective
a
gear,
jacket if you need
get
to. Yeah,
security.
if you need to, if that's what the thing is. But you signed up for it. So you gotta go in there, you gotta go in the trenches and get that thing done. Now, I will say, growing up, I used to I didn't live in the best neighborhood. And so I remember a time where like the pizza man was getting robbed. And so
Rob,
so they really didn't even like, and I didn't realize it until I grew up. I'm like, I got into high school, we had moved by then, and I'm like, why was they robbing a pizza guy? They don't even normally have like a lot of money like that on them, like,
yeah.
I don't know. It didn't make sense to me when I grew up, but I remember being nervous back then. I'm like, dang, they robbing the pizza guys. So, it's one of those things. But again, if you're scared, you sign up for that.
Yeah, no, I totally I hear what you're saying, Mitch. And I know Mitch is, he's being honest. I believe that that's the case. I definitely could pull it up as well, but I agree with you. I believe you because this has been going on for years. In general with different deliveries and Operation Takeover says no DEI, no delivery on time. Man, and I think and Mitch said it's a top class action lawsuit. He doesn't believe. Well, we believe you. We believe you now for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we believe you now for
No, I
sure.
believed him. I believed
Yeah,
him. Because
yeah,
I
because
know, like I said, I grew up. I know how it can be. Like,
yeah,
you seeing a bunch of people just standing around, probably heckling
yeah,
you. You know what I mean? You don't want to leave the truck. You don't know, but still, you signed up for it, so you got to figure out a way how to do that. Because there are people there. There are good people there who still need their stuff. Like, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So,
So the question is, in my mind, I know kind of shifting gears a little bit, is talking about this particular class action lawsuit, but that's what the show's about. We just roll with what you as the audience gives us. What is this on an individual basis? Is it on a collective delivery team saying, you know what, we need to like curve how we deliver packages because of X, Y, and Z, or is this an organizational? No, they could wait because of X, Y, and Z reasons. And then you have to understand if it's systematic. If it's systematic in that way, then that definitely warrants this sort of situation where there is a class action lawsuit. And if it's a situation where it's among the team that's delivering it, well, Amazon, you have a lot of money. You could definitely get the people. What up, Prince? You on IG, good to see you, man. You could definitely get the people what they need, the protection. Maybe if it is certain areas and there's certain things that are going on. I lived in areas too. If you know New York, Brownsville, stand up, East New York, I grew up in those areas most of my life, and so you definitely want to take precautions. You definitely come out the house with your eyes on a swivel,
head on a swivel for sure.
head on a swivel. So you kind of like looking around, but at the same time, like you said, there's great people there in these areas, and there's good people there, and everybody deserves their package. They pay for something, they deserve to get it on time, especially if they're paying at $100 per year for Amazon Prime. So yeah, so yeah, that's something that they need to figure out, work on, and if it's conjunction with the city and saying, hey, listen, we have a problem here. What can we do to curb that? Let's kind of come to a resolution because depending on what it is, you might need something for work. You might need something for this or that. And if you say you could deliver it in XYZ amount of time, you got to stand by it. I'm going to go to Tech Coach Ralph and I'm going to get back to you, Trey. Tech Coach Ralph says, oh, so now Amazon will move to Texas. No, they're ready there. they got, actually, you said they had drones there. You said they were dropping off packages in drones, right? Was that Amazon or was that another company?
Oh, that was Walmart. But Walmart was testing out with a company doing drones. Yeah, that was Walmart.
And Mitch is if you say my name again, we have a problem, Ralph. Y'all think I'm full of foolishness. Guess it's my fault. Well, here's the thing. No, I believe as soon as I saw it, I kind of recognized that because that's something we experienced for years. And if they did deliver on time, somebody stealing it in front of your house.
Yeah.
But it's before Ring cameras.
That's the other side of it,
Yeah, that's the other thing. I remember having to be home because and then somebody said, hey, could you stay my grandpa, but my uncle or aunt, because we used to be in like an apartment building together. Hey, could you just watch out? I got this package delivered in X, Y, and Z time. Could you be there because we had to be around for packages.
Really?
Yeah.
Or else they was gonna get stolen.
Possibly because it was in like a
Yeah,
vestibule that like anybody could get access to it. But depending on what the package is, yeah, you want to be you gotta want your family to be aware of it and stuff like
yeah.
that. So and Tech Coach Ralph said, nah, it's a shared Prime accounts.
Oh man, I didn't even
And
know you
then
could do that. That's funny.
oh yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah, I'll pay you a little something just to get this. You got the
Yeah,
Prime. Let's just I'll pay you a little something less than
that's
what I.
hilarious.
Yeah, I can see that happening. He said,
Hmm.
nah, Trey, they didn't sign up to get robbed at gunpoint. That's true.
No,
They didn't
I
sign to get robbed.
agree. I definitely agree with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when you sign up for jobs, you know the cost. You got to count up, or if you don't, you got to learn how to count up the cost. There's always a cost, and you got to learn how to count that up before you get on it. Like they send you on a route, and that might not be. I'm a firm believer in the best way to combat a lot of that stuff is, as far as like if you're scared to go to a certain space or area, hire the people from the area. That there's good characters in all areas.
Mm-hmm.
Like hire people from the area so that like
They know him.
like they know them. And when
Oh,
I
I
say
can't.
they know them, I mean
I
like,
can't rob
all
Pinky's
right, he
son.
just talking.
That's Pinky. I grew up
Yeah,
with Pinky.
yeah.
Pinky's
You know what I
son.
mean? Like we want to see him do good. Get your bread, young boo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But on that same token, sometimes that can be hard. But you gotta find people who, hey, we're gonna throw you a little extra ends to make sure, because we know this is a little rougher, rougher neighborhood, or whatever. We're gonna raise your salary a little bit to make sure that these people get their stuff on time, because we still running a good business here. So